Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, might have just saved America, certainly saved our voting system. House GOP proposed a safeguard called the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act, SAVE. Well, that's not bad. Which would require proof of American citizenship to register to vote in federal elections. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. This is clearly Mike Johnson scoring a huge win with conservatives, even as he fights Marjorie Taylor Greene trying to remove him from his job. A lot of people came out against him. I believe they're largely wrong, even though he makes some wrong decisions. This one's definitely right, and it's definitely Trump-inspired. Watch this.
In a blue state or a red state, everyone's concerned. And due to the wide open border that the Biden administration has refused to close, in fact, that they engineered to open, we now have so many non-citizens in the country that if only 1 out of 100 of those voted, they would cast hundreds of thousands of votes.
This is the Republican GOP response to the Democrats opening up the borders. They're going, fine, you open up the borders? Well, now we need a federal law against illegal voting.
And since our elections are so razor thin in these days that we're in, and just a few precincts in a few states decide the makeup of Congress and who is elected to the White House, this is a dangerously high number, and it is a great concern to millions and millions of Americans. It could obviously change the outcome of our elections, and this is not an empty threat or concern.
So now we can talk about this freely and openly, okay? Because this bill, it has to pass. It's going to put a lot of Democrats and squish Republicans under the spotlight. Call your rep and ask them, how are they going to vote on the SAVE Act?
Some have noted that it's already a crime for non-citizens to vote in a federal election, and that is true. But here are 4 things that are also true. Number 1, it's true that no current mechanism to ensure only those registering or voting are actually citizens. If a nefarious actor wants to intervene in our elections, all they have to do is check a box on a form and sign their name. That's it. That's all that's required.
So these are going to be 4 points. That's the first one. 4 reasons why you need the SAVE Act, even though it's technically illegal for an illegal to vote in the federal election. Here's reason 2.
Number 2, it's true that Joe Biden has welcomed millions and millions of illegal aliens. We think the number, I believe the number is close to probably at this point 16 million illegals who have come into this country since Joe Biden walked into the Oval Office. And that includes sophisticated criminal syndicates and agents of adversarial governments here in our borders and even on humanitarian parole. And that means the millions that have been paroled can simply go to their local welfare office or the DMV and register to vote there. And please understand this, states are currently prohibited from asking somebody to prove that they're a citizen when they use the federal voter registration form.
Right. And if the states won't do it, then the federal government has to do it. And the proper way to do it is through the House. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene is trying to vacate Speaker Mike Johnson. And this is why I got to push back on her, although you guys all know I'm a fan. It's like, Marjorie Taylor Greene, you're in the wrong fight right now. It's like, this is the fight to be in. Fix this, support Mike Johnson on this, give him a shot.
Third truth, it is also true that a growing number of localities are blurring the lines for non-citizens by allowing them to vote in municipal local elections. In cities and towns in California, in Maryland, Vermont, and even right here in D.C. You might not know this, but non-citizens are voting.
They've already set the precedent. By the way, I believe it's in New York also, that these lower votes, they're allowed to weigh in, just not at the higher levels. So they've already opened the door to them, and they're obviously heading in this direction to give them illegals a vote.
Number 4, it's true that Democrats have expressed a desire to turn non-citizens into voters. That's what this open border has been all about. Former Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler admitted that to me, expressly stated it to me in a committee hearing in a video that's gone viral just last year, a year and a half ago. Stacey Abrams said it in 2018 on the campaign trail. In their rare moments of candor, they will tell you the truth that this is something they are for.
in their rare moments of candor. Stacey Abrams and Jerry Nadler, many others, if they don't say this is what their agenda is, they're lying about the southern border. So I think this is a great move. If you guys support it, let me know in the comments below. Say, pass the SAVE Act. I'm Doug in Exile.